right, so today we have somebody very special in our Spotlight Gallery section, and we have Roli Chauhan with us today, who's very special to us as a member of our community. In fact, I feel, deeply privileged because she comes as a retired veteran coming from an Indian Army background, where she's going to tell us and share more about the kind of various cross-functional works that she has been able to handle over a period of time for more than about 2 decades. Today, of course, she's residing at Amravati, but that's, of course, just as a posting. But over a period of time, she's been able to see a whole lot of changes going through in her phases of life. Today, of course, we are connected as a part of our Speakerpreneur program and community. And having her as a part of our entire program and gold membership community here, we'd like to hear that what brings her here and what is her story, so that we are able to really take down notes and be able to apply them for ourselves as well. So welcome, Roli, to our platform today. And of course, being a part of the Spotlight Gallery really means that we want to hear you talk under the spotlight. So tell me, what brings you here, first of all?
See, after being served for 20 years, and that too, I'll take you back, around 43 years back when I was a small child. So there were lots of struggles in my life in the childhood. So because of that, I became very timid and I could not speak or talk to anybody. But then somehow, gathered the courage and started off a small coaching for students when I was in 10th standard only, started earning. That was my first earning. And I'm very proud to say that because thereafter the graph went up and it did not look back. Right. So after that, in the year 97, when I completed my graduation, now I wanted to do something, but that very year it was very crucial for me and became very critical because, wherever I put my hand, I just got defeat and failures. So those failures and determination, they motivated me. And then somehow I got hold of an employment newspaper, and wherein I read the ad of a women's special entry scheme and got that courage, because I was a timid, very quiet, shy girl of a very small place called Lakhimpur Khiri. But then that had ignited a kind of fire in me. And I went on to, giving my first service selection board. And that very time, we did not have that written exams and all. We used to get selected on the basis of our marks. So luckily, I got, good marks in my graduation. And that is how was called for SSB. Now, that was in 98 when I first went for my SSB. I was recommended, however, could not come into the merit list because the seats were just 50 and girls do immensely well in that. There are, 5 times the selections of girls, and till today it is a proven fact, So I was selected, but was could not come into that merit list. So got disappointed, and that very year I filled in so many forms, and believe you me, that I could not get through any of them. So thereafter, there was something written on that you can wait for 1 year. So I waited for 1 year, and it is said like ki kismat se zyada or samay se pehle, you do not get anything. And I am a family of 3 sisters and 1 brother. So my brother was already in the NDA. And now my 2 sisters, they completed their graduation. The elder one completed her MBA. And luck would have it, we all 3 filled up the form. However, there were a lot of struggles for me because at the last moment also, because of that depression, that very year, I got psychosomatic asthma and a lot of struggles I went through all. But then what was the result? Because I stuck to it and I was continuously persistent that no, come whatever, I have to get into. So it was the time, February 2000, that we all three got selected, and we hold Limca having been commissioned, the only trios having been commissioned on the same day as commissioned officers. So that was one achievement. See, it is said, no, Bhagwan jab deta hai to chappar phad kar deta hai. So he was not giving anything, but then, that belief, that faith in oneself got me to this platform, or to the highest pinnacle of my life. So the story now started from there, and thereafter I never looked back. And for 21 years, I did give my services to the nation. But again, that, curve आता है, crest and troughs आते रहते हैं आपके life में. So again, it happened. And now I was detected with some problem in my, uterus, and I had lots of problems during my serving period. And that was the time when doctor said that, you will have to undergo surgery. So I underwent, that was the third major surgery for me. So now my body could not take it. And you know what happened? During that fag end of my, in the army, it was difficult for me to walk. And let me tell you, I was an athlete, I was a sportsman, I was a national level shooter. Now, a person of that caliber now is not able to walk even 50 meters after that surgery. So that again shook me and took me to that, depression. And from 2020 till I left army, I hung my uniform. Till that time, I was under depression. I was sent to the psychiatrist, and I was under having medication. After that, I lost so much of confidence. You wouldn't believe, after getting into and then serving, and you would agree that there are so many roles to play, and as a woman to lead so many, fleet of people in field, peace, and all kinds of environments. It was not an easy job, however, because women they have to अपने आप को साबित करने वाली बात होती है ना, हर जगह 101% you have to give, then only you can stand and you can be a true leader. So after that, now it has shaken me, because now I cannot stand on my feet, I cannot work. Everything has gone from my mind, like हम लोग बोलते हैं कि ricochet हो रहा है. Ricochet means one thing is coming here, but it is not staying or penetrating or getting inside your head. It is reflecting back. So that was happening. The files which it was there embedded in my mind. Now I'm not able to read that, So that phase I saw, but my kids, my daughter, she's 12. I think I mentioned that day also. So she was they were the ones to take me out. They said, Mama, you are not going to take any kind of medication. You're going zombie. You need to read something, to do something of your own choice. So for past, 1.5 years or so, I have been trying to, that is the thing, that is the point, or that is the turning point wherein I decided that no, now I have to again get back myself to my true self, what I was, what I, inculcated in those many years. Now is the time that I have to again stand up, not for me, for my kids. They can't be my support. I have to be their support till the time they are, adult. So that is the time when I started doing small courses, indulging in varied, different activities. And now I think I'm facing you. So that's, I think, a big achievement after having all that, uh,
Lovely.
suffered for long. So that is the reason. And I was surfing through, LinkedIn. I created my LinkedIn profile, and I was surfing through, and I heard you. I got so inspired. You have that charisma, that magnetism, when a person stops for a while and listens, that how beautifully you convey your things, how beautifully you uh, convince the other person that no, you can speak well, and or you can put your thoughts in your words. So that is how I came to this speakerpreneur program, to having explore once again my true self.
Beautiful. I mean, I think it's such a, a journey which has gone through several, highs and lows. And of course, there were chapters of rejoicing while you were selected as a trio. And I think, being a part of the Limca Book of Records and being able to see, that notch where, you're at the pinnacle on creating experiences for life, and then seeing completely the other shift today, which is, getting into a state of gloom where your own kids have to really step in and be able to get out of it. So share with us, Roli, that how would you want to say that age no bar, and it's all about immersing ourselves into learning skill sets, because time and again we come into our community, and members in our community are only and only strictly professionals like you, and they come from all different walks of life. So we have engineers and financial analysts and bankers and army veterans, and so we have a whole lot of different walks of life that people have been sharing with us. Tell me that what brings you to the aspect that you'd like to upgrade on skill sets?
See, as I told you that, I went again into the cocoon. So now I want to explore. And after being in the army, transitioning to a corporate or a civil setup, it is itself a Herculean task, because there is a lot of dissimilarities, and it is difficult for us, to transition to, because we are jack of all trades but master of none. Okay, so we've done everything, each and everything. We have in fact solved the problems, say their own personal problems, to the strategic level problems. So that is the you can say the canvas we have now to transition. So the skills, now you have to basically, what I'm trying to tell, that now I am exploring. I want to see what is my niche. What is my niche? So till now, I was very perturbed and confused that what is my niche. So earlier started off that no, I think I am a logistician. I have dealt that. So I think I'm expert in that. So I had filled in various forms and all various places. But then I feel that no, I don't want to do that job 24 into 7 or 9 into 5 job. I don't want to leave my family and go. I don't want to leave my house. I have suffered so much. My children have suffered so much. When I was pregnant, the very first child, when I was carrying, so I was in Tanga, that is in Arunachal Pradesh, where you can't go by train or road, by road only. That is through convoy you can go. So at that secluded places, without your husband, without anybody. So all those things I don't want to go into again. So that is why I thought that, today, COVID was a bad thing to us, but it was a blessing in disguise. It has given us such a platform wherein sitting at one place, sitting at your home in your comfort. However, you have to come out of your comfort zone, but in that comfort zone, still you can do so much. So right now I'm doing many courses, like I'm learning the second language as IELTS and TEFL, TESL. So because I want to go into that I think that is my niche, or that is that is where my mind is taking me to. So I'm flowing with that, and that is why I am there with you here over here. Now, giving a message to everybody is like, first of all, you need to analyze, explore, and अपने आप में ढूंढो, सोचो कि क्या करना है. एंड जैसे डॉक्टर्स नहीं करते हैं, दे रूल आउट थिंग्स कि अच्छा फीवर है तो उसके ऑप्शंस क्या होंगे, ये होगा, ये हो सकता है, ये हो सकता है, ये टेस्ट करो, वो टेस्ट करो. सो ट्राई The same thing on yourself, but the speaking skills or the soft skills are the necessity of today. It is, yeah, key to career advancement, you can say, but it also reflects your creativity, your leadership qualities, your professionalism. And today it is more valuable to the job market.
Yeah.
And it is a way to build credibility, by speaking either at conferences, any events. So it is a necessity, whether it is your personal life or otherwise. So it is a necessity of today. So that is why I would recommend and suggest everybody that you should work upon your soft skills, because soft skills are the requirement of today.
Lovely. So very well shared, I think, Roli, that of course, this is something that we want to continuously keep working on as a part of building our financial success, which is, building up the foundation on working on our soft skills as well. So if I was to correctly understand, which means that now you are in the space where you'll be building up your own personal brand by leveraging on skill sets and of course to work on not only communication here, but many more as well. Am I right on this?
Yeah,
Right.
correct. Maybe. Yeah.
Right. So moving into the section and, something that you may have never imagined or envisioned for yourself, which is, creating your own personal brand. So Roli Chauhan, who comes with, more than 23 years of experience being a part of, that sector of her life where she can speak loads and loads of, volume of life experiences, which in itself can become, a consulting and a coaching business for you as well, building up your own personal brand to be able to empower women, who could be in a state and a situation today where they're thinking about opportunities to open up in their life. It's somewhere that you can go out and be able to connect with people as well. So if you were to speak on a stage like a TEDx stage, Roli, tell me what would be, the kind of a topic or the message that you'd like to inspire people with?
Okay, so that is very close to my heart, as I've already said, and you've understood also. Struggle, struggle, challenges, and hard work. Why? Because they offer you so much value that any other time in your life can show you.
Lovely.
So I would love to speak on that. And second would be, yeah, of course, depression, because it is overrated and we all need to deal with it, and we can deal with it.
Absolutely. So good that you're speaking about this as well, that it's important to deal with it rather than to just muster and, be delved into it deeper and deeper and doesn't help us out in any which case. So tell me, what is that one, life mantra that really helps you and picks you up every single morning, that, that guides you every single step?
Recently, I've given a job.
So Roli, I can't hear you. Can you just come closer to your system? Yeah, press.
Okay. So I was telling you that recently I had given a motivational talk in the Armed Forces Pre-Preparatory Degree College. That's a social college of its own, one of its own in Telangana. And fortunately, the director is my sister only. So this is the 47th verse of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita.
Wow.
That says, karmanne vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan. That explains that you have a right to perform your prescribed actions, but you are not entitled to the fruits of actions. Karma kar, phal ki chinta mat kar. Because कर्म ही धर्म है और कर्म ही आपको वहां तक पहुंचाएगा. Just have believe in your actions.
Lovely. So that's something that guides you constantly. So on this note, why don't you share something that you'd like to tell our viewers right now, to take away from the learnings of just the interaction that we've had that they can apply in their life?
See, apart from that, what I've told, like struggles and challenges, everything, what I mentioned right away. One thing, when I went to the academy, so I used to laugh, everybody used to say, it's all mental, it's all mental, it's all mental. And it is actually mental. If you're mentally robust, robustness is taught there in the academy. So if you're mentally robust, nothing can deter you. So there is a very famous English saying, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Meaning, no matter how long it takes, it will get better. So if you do not have failures and struggles, and if you do not have disappointments and challenges, then you can never have the courage, the strength, and the compassion. And you know why these struggles come to you? All because, all those obstacles come your way because you are strong enough to handle them, to face them. And that makes you, an example of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roli. I think it was completely inspirational. And I want you to think about it today as well, that, you are on a path where you've experienced both sides of the coin, both sides of life. And it's time that you go out and share and inspire with your words. And that's exactly where you'll be able to find a purpose and meaning to your life as well. So beautifully shared. Thank you so much once again. So we had Roli with us today, and some beautiful experiences came your way. And we truly hope that, it has stirred some part of your life and helped you to take your source of inspiration for the day to day. So thank you so much. That was the Spotlight Gallery for today. And thank you to you, Roli, as well, once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Govika, for giving me such an opportunity. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you.